Hey guys, how you guys doing? My name is Vishantan and welcome back to my channel. Now for those of you who remember, 3 days back I did a vlog regarding my one day experience and the two movies that I watched in the cinemas on that day. And one of the most important movies that I watched on that day was Mulan, the first day of the release in Malaysia. And I did tell you guys that I was going to do a review on that film after watching the film, and as a man of my words, I did do a review, but I just couldn't complete it because, well, this happened. Now, as you guys know, today I'm going to review about the film. Now, as you guys know, today I'm going to review about the film Mulan, which I just watched and just released in Malaysia. Now, as you guys know, today I'm going to review about the film Mulan, which has just released in Malaysia. Now, as you guys know, today I'm going to review about the film Mulan, which has just released in Malaysia. That's right, guys. That happened. And it was really hurtful and in a way kind of embarrassing. So I was a little depressed, to be honest, and I couldn't move forward with the review mainly because it was disturbing the neighbors, and the guy who was shouting at me was my neighbor. He's an old cranky guy, but it wasn't his fault because it was 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. while I was doing the review for the film. So that's the time where every individual will be asleep. So it's my fault. But to be fair, I don't have a proper place to do movie reviews. I only have my house. I'm a low budget movie reviewer, so I don't have fancy equipments to record. I don't have a studio to record. I just have my home, my dining table, and this wall behind, which is the only place I get a nice background. So yeah, it's a little tough to do reviews these days, even though it's in my own house. So I just have to work with what I got. Some of you might be wondering, why not just record during the day? It'll be much more easier, right? Well, I have a good answer for you guys. Recording in my house during the day is equivalent to recording in a construction building. That's how noisy it gets. Well, if you're lucky enough, you can hear dogs barking right now, and it's already 11:30 p.m. You see, times take this noise, times it with 10, and that is the noise that you get during the day in my house. My grandmother will be cooking, my grandfather will be watching movies, the dogs will be barking, and also a lot of cars will be passing by, a lot of disturbance. I can't get 1 hour of peaceful quiet in this house. So that's my situation. Now I literally waited for 15 minutes straight, and apparently the dogs don't seem to be stopping their bark session anytime soon, so I don't have a choice but to continue with the review. I am so sorry if you guys feel uncomfortable with the dogs barking behind, but I just don't have a choice because I'm already 4 days behind. Most of the other YouTubers already done their review and uploaded, and what is the point of watching the film on the first day but you can't do a review and upload it within the second day? That's how I feel. I'm so frustrated, but no more delays. I'm going to do it today and I'm going to upload tomorrow, which is still like a 5 days delay, but whoever wants to watch my review, you guys are most welcome. Now moving forward, the review of Mulan. Now this 2020 film Mulan is actually the remake of the original 1998's animated Disney film Mulan. But unlike the original version, this version doesn't have the spirits of Mulan's ancestors and also a dragon named Mushu, nor a lucky cricket. Instead, they have a phoenix as Mulan's guardian, who doesn't really do much apparently in the film besides flying around her in certain scenes. Now, for those of you who really love the animated film Mulan, this film is going to be a very big letdown to you guys, and I'll tell you why. There's actually many factors to it. Comedy is one of the main factors that we would be expecting. I don't know about you guys, I'm hoping so, but that was what I was expecting for. This film has no comedy whatsoever. The director of this film is trying to actually bring this film into a more action-packed flow, but apparently he failed in that too. And another defect of the film that I found out is that many sequences in the film is actually missing. Like, the director basically had a mindset that everyone who's watching this film has the complete knowledge of the actual animated version of this film. For instance, in the animated film Mulan, they showed the exact transition. Every scene was in order with the emotion, with the engagement. From the point where she looks at her father and she realizes that she will lose her father if her father furthers his journey in this war. So that point where she decides to replace her father and take her father's place in war. She takes a shower, she walks right into the temple, she lights up a joss stick and she prays for her guardian's support and protection. And after that, she goes to her father's room, she takes her father's scroll, she replaces the scroll with her comb, whereby she's giving indirect information to her parents that she was the one who took the scroll. And she's taking her father's place in the war. And to disguise herself as a man, she cuts her hair off with her father's sword, and then she wears her father's armor, and she goes out, steals her father's horse, and leaves the house. They showed the exact process. The whole transition was very beautifully done. The emotion was shown. The music was good. Another factor leading on to this point is that there is no musical sequence in this film, which is a very big drawback, because in the animated film Mulan, the music was a big help and a big boost to build up the emotion of the film. Whereby this film, it was going into a serious base, which really disappointed me. In the 2020 film Mulan basically takes her father's sword, points it to the lens, and that's about it. She was already wearing the armor on. So the transition was cut at many points, and the dramatic impact that was supposed to be given by this film is missing. In the animated film Mulan, you get to see that every decision she makes gives a dramatic impact, but in this film you don't get any of it. Another factor that destroyed this film is the acting of the main character Mulan. Like every major scenes which supposed to be expressed well was very dull. It was like basically she was just blank. The most of the expression in the film is just the same. You can't see a different expression, and I blame the director for that, because he didn't do a good job. A director's job is to get the best performance out of the actors, and he failed to deliver that part. And another scene in the film which was not justified was that Mulan is a very good fighter, but they didn't show any training process which transformed her into a very good fighter. She was basically a very good fighter since the start, which is not possible and it's not fair. It's like basically these actors don't have to do hard work, they don't have to show their growth, and they're just there. It's not really convincing. Now, I understand that the motive of this film is to reach a more realistic feel, but if that is the case, they shouldn't have introduced Gong Li playing a character of a witch, because a witch is not something that is really realistic. I don't see people just transforming themselves into an eagle and fighting like a super villain. Now, the character of Bodygon in the animated film was much more stronger than the one in the current 2020 Mulan film. Bodygon felt like he was just the second villain of the story. Another part they like to show realism in the film is when during fight scenes there wasn't even a drop of blood. How is that possible? It was basically like a safe attempt to get a fully approved Disney film. There's one last thing I would like to say before concluding my video, which is that in general, animated films, usually Disney animated films, when they're converted into a real life movie, I would suggest the directors and the production house to never remove any core elements of the film, because if it is removed, audience who are expecting to watch those elements will be really disappointed, and that will be a very big drawback for the film. But if you want to add additional element to the film, that would be okay, or if you want to give a different perspective of the film, that will be even better. A good example would be Maleficent. Maleficent, the story was taken from Sleeping Beauty, but they focused more into the antagonist Maleficent and showed everyone what is the backstory of the antagonist. So things like that would really help audience to enjoy a good film. That'll be all, guys. So thank you. See you in the next one.